Welcome back, everyone, to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And we are in for one of the least interesting parts of the game, unfortunately. And when we last left off, we had taken care of business at the Hollywood hub. Pretty much all the important side quests. So we have traced down the origin of the snuff film as somewhere in the Hollywood Hills. And we suspect that the creatures on it were the creation of some fiend that has driven the Nosferatu into hiding. The Nosferatu being the creatures, well, being the vampires that we have to get in touch with to find out where the Ankaran sarcophagus is going. It's all basically a long chain of side quests that are part of the main quest, so off we go to find out what's has been cooking up in the Hollywood Hills. Which is 609 Kingsway. Let's motor. And of course, they're going to remind us about Clan Tzimisce right here, talking about a thing called flesh crafting, which I think paints a picture just from the very name of it. But yes, we're going to learn all about them very soon. Now, as you can see here, these windows have been covered up. And that's not just being lazy with textures, although it is probably a flat texture. That is to keep this place under wraps. It's kind of... The owner is very reclusive, even by vampire standards, and we are obviously dealing with a vampire of some description at some point. Let's see, is there a way... I think we had to go around back to get in. I could be mistaken. It's been long enough, unfortunately. Maybe I'm overthinking this. No, the door is locked. Yeah, no, there's a back way in somewhere. You notice the music changed when we got close to the door. I think I just heard one of the creatures. Ah, that's right, there's a trellis over here. Ninja time! Hell yeah! Kinda always wanted to do that. Anyway... I do like the visual contrast here. We're about to go into a very disturbing area, and you've got the, the city of Los Angeles behind us. That's Venture Tower over there, I believe. I always appreciate in video games where you have a glimmer of civilization off in the distance, and you're dealing with some fucked up shit right here right in the here and now. It's like society is just out of reach, and you're about to venture into something nightmarish. Oh! Case in point. Of course, they're going to jump scare me right off the bat. Wonderful. So, yeah. This is... I don't know if this is a typical abode for Clan Tzimisce, but as you can see here that all the furniture is essentially using human resources, let's say. The bed, the chairs, like there is some wood furnishing that appears to be stock elements and such. They even... Dude's been brushing his teeth. Very important. Gotta keep clean when you're feeding on people regularly. But yeah, it's like I'm trying to imagine the logistics of getting a mansion out here and then... Kind of a bad idea to use guns against these things. They close ranks real quickly. But yeah, I'm trying to imagine oh, fuck you. I'm trying to explain things here. Fuck off. Actually, this is a little bit better, at least for one-on-one. But yeah, I'm trying to imagine gradually replacing chunks of this mansion, the original construction, with fleshy interior design. And it's nightmarish, but also... Ooh, what's this? Unknown. I feel like there would be a black comedy element to it. Ooh, healing rate. Mummy wrap fetish. Gazing upon this mummified fetish, you feel a rush of vitality to your undead flesh. Increases passive healing rate by 20%. That's good. We're gonna need that, because these things deal aggravated damage. Alright. But yeah, I'm trying to imagine the guy that runs this place, like, redoing the upholstery, putting, like, bone and skin everywhere and such. With the casualness one would for their own improvement. The fuck was that? Let's see, is there... Yes, perfect. I doubt this blood was ethically sourced, but we might as well help ourselves to it. What's this? Fleshy ball. What the hell? A weird and disgusting fleshy ball. Okay. This might be a mod edition. I have no idea what this thing is. Maybe it's got a use later. Anyway. Ooh, a ring. Nice. Alright, yeah, that's the entrance that was shown on the tape. So you do need to be real careful here. These are tight quarters, and these things love to bum rush you. And if there's more than a couple of them, I think one of those doors busts open. Thought so! Now, pretty much any hit will knock them back, even a glancing one. The problem is they close ranks real quickly. And barely give you time to recover. In fact, we're going to go ahead and blood heal here. One thing I noticed with blood heal is it seems to be a delay when it kicks in until the next healing pulse. Like, it's not right away. In fact, I'll do it again. We'll see here. Like, if I wait for the next tick. For it. There goes that. Yeah, you see, that time it didn't immediately kick in. But now it should pump up with the next, Oh, that time it didn't seem to work at all. It is a bit of a finicky spell. I believe it's not in the base game. So, something to keep in mind. But anyway, I believe we are close to the Lord of the Manor. Let's go introduce ourselves with violence.
Hello, young canine.
Oh, this is actually a cutscene.
I see your face is not so lifeless. Your nerves not so deadened that you cannot express shock.
Huh.
Tell me, child, is my appearance that frightening? Or is it my knowledge of you that is so unnerving?
What the hell's going on here? This place is a madhouse.
Oh, child of Cain. The sights in this haven pale in comparison to my ancestral estate. Comfort is a custom, and all of this artifice brings me closer to my home. Do not fear for my furniture, young one.
Hey, it's Steve Bloom. Awesome. You're the one who made the tape, aren't you?
Oh yes, the tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands. Fortunately, we are in the capital of mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child?
So yeah, once again, we're getting a lot of information conveyed about this guy just from the presentation. I mean, obviously, he is a horrific mutation, even by vampire standards, and has deliberately shaped himself away from what a normal human might look like. But also, his manner of speech is very antiquated, very old-timey. You get a sense this dude's been around here for a long time. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to kick your ass. What the hell is all this about?
Gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs.
So yeah, it got glossed over in the loading text that we didn't quite have time to read, but the Tzimisce are with the Sabbat. And if I recall right, they're not particularly trusted even by them. So, yeah, you're one of those Sabbat assholes. Is this your plan?
It is not for me. It's for the will of the Sabbat. The Camarilla is stunted, dead and festering in the womb. Good only as pawns of the fathers. Even now, they answer the call of the Ancient and seek to free him from his torpor.
He's talking about the Ankaran sarcophagus there.
He slumbers within the Ankaran sarcophagus. One of the fathers whose return shall hearken the reckoning. Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom.
So yeah, everybody's talking about this friggin' thing. Maybe, maybe not. What about these creatures? Did you make them?
Blessed creatures. I have broken through their mortal crust and drawn from them their greatest strength. Mutability. I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out.
So yeah, that's the big danger from these guys. They're not just monstrous, they're creative. And that reflects in the things they come up with. Now we won't see that quite from him just yet. But he has more constructs in store for us. But yeah, where did you get the raw materials for them?
Illegals, mongrels, half-bloods, and caitiff. The bane of society, kindred and kin. They are as of little consequence to authority as they are to me. It is a culling of sorts.
Fantastic. The machines you create are brutal, broken, and ugly.
Perhaps, but they are exquisitely functional. Still, there's an uncanny elegance to even this, my most mercenary of designs.
God almighty. Tell you the truth, you're even uglier than they are.
Revulsion is instinctual, and instinct is a powerful level to work toward. To evoke it, a glorious accomplishment. Revulsion is a striking color on my palette. I see wonderment in your dead eyes. You long to wield such power as deftly as I.
Yeah. I don't think so, asshole.
Then perhaps it's your longing to become something more. You've indulged your vampiric nature, reveled in your vampiric prowess. Now the beast inside of you longs to evolve further. That gift is on the tips of my talons to give.
Man, what I want is to find the vampiric equivalent of coffee and get as far away from here as possible. Yeah, no. I've got a gift for you. It starts with D and ends in E-A-T-H. Let's fucking do this.
Camarilla whelp, let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced their beast. Deny yourself Cain's gifts and be torn asunder by my minions.
Alright, asshole, let's party. So yeah, this fella right here actually isn't sure. Main thing is he brings in help. But you get in close with a heavy or automatic weapon, and he falls pretty quickly. He pretty much just teleports around the room. Summons more of these things. Actually, we're gonna switch it. Need these swinging arms. Beautiful. So where's this? He does kind of turn invulnerable when he teleports. Hey, he's off. Excellent. Beautiful. I do like this. It's an alternate fire mode that just increases the rate of fire. Naturally, it decreases your accuracy with it, but sometimes you get it not nice and close to someone, and it's just a ticket. But yeah, that takes care of the Tzimisce for now. But obviously, he's gotten away. This is not the last we're going to see of him. there anything else around here? I don't think there is. But anyway, as he explained, his creatures are going down into the sewers to flush the Nosferatu out. So, down into the sewers we must go, and essentially follow them. Oh, boy. Alright. I hear you. Where are you at, motherfucker? Come here, you. We're gonna take advantage of this little gate right here. Alright. Might as well take a sip here. That's better. Heh. That actually tasted pretty good. Maybe that guy did have a coffee. Anyway, here's the part of the game that just sucks. It's a long linear slog through some not terribly interesting sewer levels, fighting basically the same stuff over and over. There are a few points of interest, but really only so much I can do to fill the air. So rather than dryly discuss what's in front of me, we're going to cover it all in a string of limericks. Starting now. Now, I'm afraid for what feels like an hour, that matters will be rather dour. For these tunnels before us are just here to bore us, and make us in need of a shower. Now... over here... Ah, yes, this fella. Now, once again in this game, we have us a log of some pain. So I'm gonna break prose to read you his woes, though I warn you it ends rather lame. Oh hey, Pecorino, good to see ya. Yes, got a log here to read. Clipboard. This looks like the clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, spring 2004. Monday, 24th. Initial investigations into the reports of the strange sightings in the LA sewer started today. Entered Quadrant 13. We'll move on to both 14 and 15 later in the afternoon. Quadrant 13 seems normal. Tuesday, 25th. Quadrant 13 checked out, but I heard unidentified noises at various points in both Quadrants 14 and 15. Called into dispatch to confirm that there are no other inspectors were working in the area. There were none. Coordinates noted. Investigation into 16 tomorrow. Wednesday, 26th. Strange noises. Undoubtedly some sort of animal. Heard again in Quadrant 16. I saw what may have been the animal at the intersection of corridors 63A and 64B, but could find nothing upon further investigation. There was strange... Stream sounded like Dr. Seuss. There were strange prints in the mud on the edge of the corridor, almost hand-like, although it was difficult to make them out in the darkness. Thursday, 27th. More prints found in corridor 73D. They disappeared into what looked like an entrance into the older part of the sewers. Called dispatch to see if they had blueprints of the old sewer section, but they didn't. Requested advice on how to proceed, and dispatch told me to continue with caution tomorrow. Friday, 28th, 8 a.m. Began investigation of the older part of the sewers this morning. Saw again what I believe to be an animal, although I don't know exactly how to classify it. The skin seems bare, almost reptilian. I can hear it constantly, almost as if it's following me, although the echoes down here make it impossible to gauge distance. 9:15 a.m. Can't seem to raise dispatch on the radio, so unable to check in. There's a smell that has become more pronounced as I travel further into the old sewers, undoubtedly the carcass of an animal washed down here in the last big rain. Investigations continue. 11:31 a.m. Found the source of the smell, and it looks to be human remains. Immediately called dispatch, but was unable to reach them. The body seems to be that of a transient, but there are tears, massive tears in the flesh, that indicate an animal may have recently fed upon the corpse. I have noted the coordinates of the body, and am returning immediately to report my findings. 1:22. I have become temporarily lost in the old tunnels, and repeated attempts to reach dispatch have ended in failure. The animal sounds I heard before have begun to approach again, and I fear that I may be being hunted. As a precaution, I have unholstered my weapon. 5:30 p.m. Undoubtedly lost. I have traveled deeper into the old sewers. Something is following me. I know it. Can't reach dispatch. Battery's running out of my flashlight. God help me. Saw creature. Some sort of monstrosity. Teeth and blood. Can't get out. No more light. Can't reach anyone. Please. Oh God, what is that? The writing trails off, splattered with what looks like blood. With all due respect to the writer, who no doubt pulled an all-nighter, belabor the point, you ruin the joint, and turn horror to something much lighter. go. The problem with most sewer levels, even when they're not clogged with devils, is they all look the same and they pad out the game and delay our more interesting travels. I can try. As discussed, the lack of a flashlight kind of hurts this game. Auspex is about all I get. Oh yeah, see, this just circled back around. This all really drags down the show, and the pace really lacks for its flow. But nevertheless, I will do my best to provide commentary as we go. Hello there. I can't actually shoot through there. But I can swing through there. Thrilling stuff. Right, there's a side tunnel over there. The creatures we've fought thus far have arrived by way of Clown Car, and have clogged all the sewers to delay their pursuers and reduce the pacing to tar. Oh. It hasn't been fun, Sir Crinian, our expert in all things Canadian, unless my memory is quite spotty, and my IQ like the number of radium. Practice, dear Pecorino. There we go. Alright. I heard that. There's another one. All the aggravated damage of them... all of their aggravated damage is really quite hard to manage. They make me bleed and there's no place to feed. You can see why this part scored average. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, ammo. Beautiful. If I recall right... City Hall cover-up. Haunted sewers bricked over. Bodies never found. I think... Yes, we have us another tale to tell. From a man stuck cleaning this hell. A comedy of errors and eldritch terrors, especially if you've had Taco Bell. This looks to be the weekly log of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, 1972. 3372. Reports concerning the recent hauntings in the sewer system have prompted the mayor to request a weekly log of all operations in the lower sections 453 to 500. Log begins today. Nothing to note, although I will say that I find the stories to be unsubstantiated and ridiculous. March 10th. Both investigative teams this week reported nothing of note, although one individual, who may be apt to nip at the flask more often than not, noted that he heard what he could only describe as whispers in one of his sweeps along section 476. Undoubtedly, these are the product of an overactive and thoroughly soused imagination. March 17th. Nothing to report. Operations normal. March 24th. Things have been hectic with a recent rash of sightings in sections 498 in sections 498 and 499. Although mostly described as shadowy figures, the reports come from men whose word I trust. Discounting the usual stories about underground societies of displaced vagrants and rabid blind pets, I'm at a loss to explain these observations. I will join the teams tomorrow to see for myself what is going on down there. April 1st. I've traveled with the team down into the sections in question, and must admit that I saw and heard things that I could not explain. More than once I heard the same whispers as described before, and chased what I thought to be a figure down a corridor, only to turn the corner and find myself facing a brick wall, what looked to be an older section of the sewers that had been sealed up. There was no one in sight, although I could have sworn I heard laughter echoing in the darkness around me. I'll be forced to report my findings to the mayor himself on Friday. April 8th. The mayor has sworn us all to silence concerning these new sightings, but has promised us an answer concerning a course of action within the week. Inquiries about previous LADWP records and reports have met with strange resistance. They seem to have been sealed for official reasons. Something is amiss down here. April 15th. Received word from the mayor today that sections 475 to 500 will be sealed off permanently and that no further inquiry into the matter will be tolerated. I have a few connections at the front office, and it seems that something like this has happened before. It's something that the city council doesn't want to become public. My contact said he couldn't say anymore, and if I said anything to anyone, he'd deny any knowledge whatsoever. April 22nd. The sewer section's closed tomorrow, and the city engineers have bricked up the corridors that led to them. This office falls within section 482, so it will be closed as well. As no one has requested the ledgers, all materials and records concerning this will be left to rot down here with the ghosts. Sorry about that, but as no official eyes will ever see this, I figure I could wax dramatic on this last day. Log closed. Now, if I recall right, I think this does actually go up into, sewer sections elsewhere. So essentially, to break the rhymes for a second here, so we left the section in Hollywood, and I believe these connect to other sewer sections throughout the rest of the game. In fact, I think this might be Santa Monica. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's the city map. So yeah, these doors were locked from the inside before. Ah, okay, so this is the Hollywood sewers. But yeah, there are other exits, and they kind of illustrate how these creatures were able to get around and hunt down the Nosferatu, specifically because these are the tunnels you use as a Nosferatu. And recall that they also attacked that one guy who was bringing us the, that was supposed to bring the tape. Ooh, interesting. So, a nice little bit of verisimilitude there. Anyway, back down we go. While there's fun and vampire power, my take on this life has grown sour. For all their scheming has left me seeking revenge on LaCroix and his tower. Come here, you. Now I know I'm starting to yammer, and should really be sent to the slammer. Damn it, I fucked that up. But what helps with the flow is a song you should know. Peter Gabriel's classic, Sledgehammer. Clearly needed more practice on that one. Ah, well. All these tubes. I appreciate that, Kren. But yes, you see why all this is low-rated. Our progress is annoyingly gated. There's not much to do but feel our way through. It leaves us all isolated. Ah, of course, down this way. I hear that. Come and get it. Now, surely it must surprise that a fledgling can fight these guys. Well, this Toreador, that no one adores, put points into making things die. Little nip of something to top me off. Yes, I do think I had to... This I do remember. I had to go into one of these pipes at some point, and that spits me out on the other side of that there gate. These monsters are very macabre, and they quite like to weave and bob. But it's rather the number that I find quite a bummer, and makes a man want a new job. Oh, tell me about it, Pecco. Luckily, we don't need to breathe here. Nice. Come on. Get me out of here. Oh. Alright, time to improv a little. Hurry up and get up the ladder before I get even madder. I must say this game is truly causing some pain. They're making me feel a lot sadder. That was off script, I can do better. Yes, swing controls in this game are jank as hell, and it is merciful. It is a small mercy that you don't have to swim all that often. And you know, as a vampire, you don't need oxygen and can't drown. But in this part in particular, there's a bunch of curves that throw you around. I see. Now that's kind of bullshit. Why didn't he get put in? Anyway, now I've led with my gun's muzzle, and I'm feeling a little befuddled. But this part, you see, is pretty easy. It's time for a physics puzzle. Yep. Good to see. Thank you, Kren. Which has been a bit finicky as of late. Now I think we can dive down. Oh wait, no, we go up. Other way around. Yeah, Twitch gonna twitch, it would seem. Physics gonna physics. Anyway, up we go, up we go, up we go. There you go. Physics gonna physics. Exactly. Finicky physics. Ah! Ah, motherfucker! That is added in post, unfortunately. Really? Oh, come on. Game, you ain't gonna do a brother like this, are you? Are you fucking for real? Wow. The physics puzzle is not working. Awesome. Oh, come on. No. Bullshit. Please work. Okay, yeah. I think what might have happened is I saved after this jammed up, and that prevented whatever script works when this thing sticks in place. Yeah, exactly. Actually, hang on a second. Oh, damn, I have a lot of experience. Let's spend some of this. You know what? I'm gonna take a point in celerity, and... yeah, why not? Dodge, there we go. As opposed to torpor in the kiss. Yeah. Alright, boyos, let's go! Use another one of these. I must say it's a rather mean trick that my life was ruined so quick. And now I am hunted because I just wanted to chat up the cute goth chick. Hey there, Ivory Puff, a kitty made of sterner fluff. Though it's hard to think, stuck down in the stink of this level, I've had quite enough. Exactly, Kren. Now, you won't need a horospex to determine that I meant sex. But I hoped, don't forget it, that after we did it, we could talk for a time about mechs. Our hero was not at his best, and hardly ready for this test. But I do have a word for these little turds. I call this a staring contest! Ha ha! Oh, at this age, I think we're all nerds, Kren. At some point, you just gotta own it. Ah, right, we go down here. Well, they excel at improv. I just practice. And, you know, write stuff down. You know, the pathfinding couldn't figure out their... Oh, well, that's why. I was about to fault the pathfinding for not making it around there, but this was section to break off, and the AI probably recognized that. Anyway. Go up here. Believe we can turn this off here. Maybe, possibly. Plot pathfinding, exactly. Ow! Please turn off. Ow. Ow! Yeah, this is the area where everything sucks. Oh, I see it. I gotta get over there. Huh. Do I shoot this? Do I just time this? Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised I'm not being electrocuted right now. Yeah, this is a very Deus Ex puzzle room here. I think what I have to do is this. Here. Get up on the wood, and then jump back up the ladder, hurry, hurry! I have no idea if this is the intended solution. It has been far too long. Anything in here? Oh, pfft, of course. Yeah, the switch... Can we just appreciate this puzzle design here? You collapse down here, the switch to shut off the electricity is back up on the catwalk, where you also open the path forward. 10 out of 10 game design. Lovely. Anyway, back down we go. No, it's not. Ah, this way. What the fuck? Oh, fuck me. I have to flood this, don't I? Yep, wait, nope, there was a valve back there. Oh. I am baffled. This is not it. Is there a switch somewhere? You're funning me and I don't appreciate it. Yeah, we all rag on Yellow Paint Guy, but at least he points you in the right direction. That's just it, yeah. When you're looking in 3D, you need to do tricks to draw your attention to things. Alright, fuck this, I'm crying, Uncle. Give me a minute. Okay, turn the pump off and wait till the reservoirs are completely empty. Turn the pump on, then immediately run, jump into the water and swim. Oh, fuck me, it's an underwater fan puzzle. Holy shit. Okay, so here's how it works. This is meaner than I remember. So, the switch we use to open the flow access also shuts off the fan or the drainage tunnel that lowers the reservoir tanks. So basically, we need to fire this up, immediately jump down there, and basically swim against the flow coming our way. So, like this. And yeah, you see the fan spinning up on there? There we gotta work fast. And by the way, swimming is mandatory in third person, so your model goes through all kinds of hell. I think eventually it will fill. Alright, get in, get through. Here we go. There we go. Okay. That's it. This tank fills up. Finally, onward. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, okay, no, that way. Never mind. I was gonna say. I do appreciate that Auspex gives you red eyes or something or your model. Appreciate that we're just kind of tumbling around here. Oh boy, new critter. At the very least, it's something interesting. Or, well, more interesting than we were fighting. I think we do this. Wunderbar. Ah. Oh yeah. Stop blocking, you assholes. You shouldn't even be able to block. Surface access. Sewer manhunt. Search continues for Whitman, Price, and Haddad. Ah, another ledger. Now this log shows history repeat, with a tale of the same sewer beat. The gimmick's so nice, the game did it thrice, though at least this man lived to retreat. Let's see. This looks to be a weekly log of Douglas Streets, formerly of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, 1957. Alright. July 9th. Disappearance of sewermen Whitman, Price, and Haddad has launched an attack on the papers and department. It has fallen to me to try to ascertain their fate. I will do so to the best of my ability. Kinda, yeah, it does have that look to it. Let's see, July 10th. Forays into the uncharted regions of the sewers have been fruitless as of yet. City Hall has been unable to produce blueprints of these sections, so we continue forth blindly. July 11th. I've been witness to many strange and inexplicable sounds and events that in what can only be the very oldest sections of the Los Angeles sewers. I found a rusted plaque that read LADWP 1902. The events I can only describe as otherworldly, both in sound and texture, as well as in the feeling it gave upon my skin. A coldness, shadows, and whispers. I have no explanation for these, except perhaps the creations of my own overtaxed mind. We will continue tomorrow. July 12th. Still no sign of the missing men. The fear grows in my mind that something truly evil resides in these lowest sections of those sewers. Though I wish not to tell some Lovecraftian tale, I can only say what lies in my heart. I wish no longer to travel down those dark corridors, and my opinion is that those poor men fell victim to some old and ancient evil that resides down there. I will tell the mayor what I have seen, and pray he does not take me for a madman. The mayor has listened to my report with utmost earnestness, and has decided, most wisely, to break up those lowest sections of the sewers in which I witnessed those frightening, phantasmal events. The public will be told that Whitman, Price, and Haddad were lost to these sections because they were old and unsafe, and therefore he will justify his closing of them through the unfortunate vehicle of their unexplained deaths. So be it. I pray their souls find safe haven in some lighter refuge of the afterlife. I myself have resigned from the department. I no longer have the wish to delve into the dark places of the earth. Earth. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, this was Will Smith's job before he took up acting. Anyway, I leave this ledger here, unseen and bricked away from human eyes, so that perhaps the memory of these things will disappear as well. Sincerely, Douglas Streets, Foreman, LADWP. Right then. Yep, more enemies down this way. Actually, this might be a way out. Actually, this might be... I think this is what I was thinking of earlier. I think this leads to another city section of the sewers. No, this is progress. Now wait just a dang minute. This is progress. What's up this tunnel? Is it another dead end? Oh, motherfucker. Ah, damn it. This guy duck and weave. Ah. Yeah, it is just a fucking dead end. Damn it.